as we're gonna find the foundation match. And I appreciate you guys so much because we learn by doing. How many of you guys are kinetic learners? Like you learn by doing. So that's what a lot of us are doing. The foundations are so new. They're like literally a week old. So we've had access to them for a little bit longer as sales directors, but fine tuning that match. One of the things I'm just going to give you a little teaser about. These foundations are called an IntelliMatch. So it is going to be intelligently matching your foundation. That's pretty cool. So I know the technology, you know, I had a lot of my customers like, I love my foundation. I'm like, I know. For us to change something that is already killing it in the market, you know that we know we can even do better. Like once you know that you can do better than excellent, we've got to do it. Technology changes so quickly. How many of you guys have found that? Like think of who remembers the first cell phone?
The flip phone.
The flip phone down the road. Yeah. I used to laugh all the time because my very first phone I ever got, there was no drive and talk on the phone because you had to use both hands to hold that sucker up. There was no way you could drive and talk on the phone. So that's my first cell phone. Well, they say that skincare has progressed faster than the cell phone technology. Now we all walk around with a computer, right, in our bra. We're like, we've got everything we need right there on the computer. And so technology and skincare has moved as rapid or even a little bit more rapid. So I've been in the industry. I'm getting ready to celebrate 33 years in Mary Kay. I can't believe I've done one thing 33 years in a row, but that's where I find myself in Mary Kay. And when I first came into Mary Kay, we used to be able to say something like, it reduces the signs of aging. Right? That was the phrase that we could say, because Mary Kay Legal is very specific on our product claims. Now we get to call things anti-aging. We get to call things that they actually reverse the aging process. So hopefully you'll be super excited about that and get to try a little bit of that tonight before we jump into foundations. Deal? So what we're going to do this evening is something called our Miracle Set, which consists of a cleanser and an antioxidant moisturizer, and then 2 serums, which is a daytime serum and a nighttime serum. I love this because we call it the Miracle Set. It's not the, hey, you look a little better set, or wow, that seems to be an improvement set. We're going to have hallelujah things happening tonight. We're going to have a miracle. So I'm so excited about this skincare. And just to let you know that Mary Kay Cosmetics is #1 worldwide when it comes to skincare and color cosmetics in direct sales. So we've outsold everybody. But not only that, we're #3 worldwide of all brands. So if you think about it, Mary Kay Ash started our company in good old Dallas, Texas, 63 years ago. And her goal was that it would hit the borders of Texas. And now we're a worldwide brand ranking #1. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, with all of that said, look at your trays. I'm not exactly sure how your tray is set up because we all do them a little bit differently, but you should have at least 5 items in your tray. So raise your hand if you have less than 5 items. Okay, if you have less than 5 items, your consultant is going to. Okay, perfect. See, solution. All right, anyone else need anything added to the trays? So the 3 of us that are going to be teaching tonight are myself, and then we're going to have Trish, and we're going to have Deb. So we're going to go through the whole program pretty quickly. And I'm going to start you with the skincare. It's my passion. It's what I'm most excited about. And then Trish is going to move us right into the foundation. So the very first thing I want to talk to you guys about is our cleanser. So how many of you have ever heard the term? It's a trending term. Who are my skincare enthusiasts in this room? Like if it's brand new, you want to know about it. And I think sometimes the older that we get, we're like, just yes, all of it. Thank you. All of it. What would you like to pick? All of it. Thank you. But one of the trending thoughts right now in the industry is something called double cleanse. And what is a double cleanse? The very first part of a double cleanse would be using something like a micellar water, which we have an amazing micellar water. I'm looking for, there's one right here. It looks just like this. You use a cotton ball and you take off everything on your face besides your eyes. Then we have an oil-free eye makeup remover. So that would be the first level of cleansing. So basically, have you guys ever thought about this? You go to mop your floors. It would be a travesty to mop your floors without vacuuming or sweeping it, right? It would be, it's gross. Think about it. That's kind of washing your face without the double cleanse. So once you use the micellar water and your oil-free makeup remover, then you go in with your powerhouse cleanser, which in this instance is our 4-in-1 cleanser. So this does 4 things at one time. So the first thing it's gonna do is to cleanse your skin, right? That just seems simple, takes off all the dirt and impurities, any residual makeup that you might have left. The second thing that it does, you're gonna feel as soon as you use this product, and it's got little tiny exfoliating beads in it. So gentle enough, to exfoliate morning and night. And then the third thing it does is it freshens your skin. And all that means, how many of you guys remember using fresheners on cotton balls, right? Freshener, what that does is it balances the pH of your skin so it's not too acidic and not too alkaline. And then the fourth thing it does, we spent millions of dollars on the fourth thing. You guys, it brightens your skin. So how many of you guys have ever heard the term, she has a youthful glow? Well, yes, we have a youthful glow. We all live in Arizona. Your glow has up and left the building. Like that's what happens with Arizonans, right? And so what this does is called encapsulated resveratrol. Is in all 4, that ingredient is in all 4 of the products you're going to try for your skincare today. And that is your skin brightener. So I want you to look at your mirror right now, look at it and kind of judge your skin nicely, be nice to yourself, but look at your skin and kind of rank it on brightness. So 1 would be super dull, 5, you've got that radiant glow. Because what you're gonna find is after 1 time using just the cleanser, your skin is gonna be brighter. Now, here's another little caveat. If you have eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, if you put your brows on today, for goodness sakes, don't take those off. We're not putting them back on. The only thing that we're going to put on tonight is we're going to actually put some foundation on. So you should have strategically placed around your table some little squirt bottles. I encourage you to get you just kind of pull it to the side. No squirt fights tonight. Pull it to the side, get your fingertips nice and wet, and go into bubble number 1. And that's your cleanser. And you're going to do little circles across on the forehead, down on the nose, and start working that cleanser. And it should be bubble number 1. Consultants double check that what I have is what you have.
That's okay, I need a little squirt.
So just start working that cleanser
The cleanser.
all around, all over your face. You're gonna massage that in. You should be feeling the little tiny beads as you do that. And again, those are little microscopic beads that help exfoliate your skin morning and night. So how many of you guys love facts? Like just facts drive a thought. Me too. I love facts. So a lot, like probably in 2019, the American Dermatology Society did some research. And what they did is they went in and they studied women who washed their face once a day, women who washed their face twice a day, and women who didn't wash their face at all. Now, I've been in the industry, as you've heard, over 30 years. I had a really gut feeling of what the research was going to show because I've been doing this for a long time. But their research backed it up exactly. And that is, you guys, this is so crazy, is that the women who didn't actually wash their face twice a day, so morning and night, guess what? They did not age as well. In fact, the statistics were showing that people who only wash their face once or none, that they actually age at a pace of like 7 days, additional days every day. They went to bed without washing their face. Can I get one of the consultants to run facial cloths out?
They all have them already.
Oh, and then it's done.
Boom, there you go.
You can just go ahead and start wiping that off. So isn't that so fascinating? Like just that one thought of getting into, I always tell people, if you don't hear anything I say tonight, here, wash your face morning and night, and yourself 10 years from now is going to thank me. Because that one thing is going to make the biggest difference in the aging of your skin. Okay, so cleansing morning and night, and again, that double cleanse just puts you ahead of the game. It allows that 4-in-1 cleanser that you all are using right now to work even better, which is phenomenal. Okay, so what we're going to do next after that is we're going to talk about our antioxidant moisturizer. So our 4-in-1 cleanser, I told you this is morning and night. Now let's talk about your moisturizer. So an antioxidant moisturizer, has anybody ever heard the term antioxidant? We've heard that, right? So here's another fact. Again, random facts by Tracy. By the time you turn 20, you now stop producing collagen at 1% a year, every year, the rest of your life. So think about when you're 30, that's 10% of your body's ability to produce collagen is now gone. By the time you're 40, that's 20%. By the time you're 50, that's 30% of your body's ability to produce collagen has left the building. And so anything that we could do to increase collagen production. How many of you guys put collagen in your coffee in the morning, Annie? I do. I mix it in every single morning. I'm like, I'm giving myself every opportunity. My daughter's getting married. I'm like, anything I can slap on my skin and drink in my coffee is going in. Creatine and collagen is all going in my coffee. So that helps our body. Collagen helps with skin, bones, hair, and nails. And so when you have an antioxidant moisturizer like ours, it actually helps your skin to produce collagen again. So it's going to wake it up. It's going to say, girl, make some collagen. And so that's why an antioxidant moisturizer is so powerful beyond just a regular hydrator. Now, if you have oily skin, not only does this have encapsulated resveratrol in it, by the way, look at your skin and tell me if you can see it's brighter. One time, one application. Is that crazy? A lot of times we see it around our hairline or towards the center of our face. It's just maybe, 1 to 2 degrees brighter. So you're welcome. It's that glow coming back. But you guys, it's in all 4 steps today. So it's including in our antioxidant moisturizer is that encapsulated resveratrol, that skin brightener. So it's in bubble number 2. Go ahead and put that all over. Stay away from the eye area because we're going to come back with a really wonderful eye cream. But bubble number 2. Now here's another free tip. No charge for this one. Anything that you do on your face, always include up on your neck. Let's work against gravity. Across on your chest. And you guys, I dotted it all on the back of my hand. How many of you have seen someone that's taken really great care of their facial skin, but maybe forgot their neck and chest, right? Or the telltale sign is the back of the hands. And I love my mama, but one day I looked down and I had her hands and I was like, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Like it was a little bit crepey. She had started getting some dark spots. And I was like, I'm just going to carry my skincare. Face, neck, chest, back of hands. I do that every single day, morning and night. And yeah, not that I'm looking at your hands, but if I can't tell how old someone is, I can usually figure it out. But I'm not doing that in general.
Garden all day, so.
Yeah, so just when you wake up, boom, boom. And you know what? Including the next step, because we're going to also talk about these are the 2 serums. So what are the difference between serums and moisturizers? By the way, for those of you who have oily skin, I know I have 3 at this table. If you have combination or oily skin, the products that you use did everything I just told you, plus absorb oil. So it's just a little caveat. It does that and it absorbs some oil. Now let's talk about these 2. These are sisters. I love them. They have different personalities. Do you have any sisters in the room? Right? So does that ring true? You can be related, but have completely different personalities. That's these 2. Now, the difference between a serum and a moisturizer or a hydrating product is going to stay more on the surface of the skin, whereas a serum is actually going to penetrate multiple levels down. So these 2 are your serums. One is called Daytime Defender, and one is called Nighttime Recovery. This one is about preventing damage from happening. This one's going, girl, damage happened. Let's start reversing it. So the very first one that we're going to talk about is your Time-Wise Daytime Defender. It's in bubble number 3. Again, all over your face, neck, chest, back of hands. Stay away from the eye area. Just blend this in. This is your daytime serum. You would put this on in your morning routine. This has your SPF 30. This is what we call a broad spectrum. How many of you guys have ever heard the term broad spectrum? So broad spectrum, what that means is it's a UVA and a UVB protection. So it protects you against rays that damage your skin and cause cancer, but there's also rays that age you. And a broad spectrum SPF actually protects you against both. So go ahead and work that in. It feels so good, doesn't it? Now this is your daytime defender. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your nighttime recovery. So daytime defender, preventative. Everybody say preventative. Preventative. So it prevents damage from today going forward. It's going to prevent damage. The nighttime recovery is restorative. Say restorative. So what this does is it turns it around. So just like I said before, like we used to not be able to say something, reverse the signs of aging. but now we can. And that's what this does. So if I were to pass this around, the couple of things that you see is that it's a very thick serum based, but there's two little colors of beads in here. There's white beads and there's pink beads. And so if you think of these beads, they're held there in like suspended animation. What we know about vitamins is that they're going to lose potency over time, right? So we want to keep those little vitamins encapsulated. So the white little beads, those are vitamins A, C, and E. Remember that consultants by ACE, ACE. Those are code for anti-aging. You've probably heard of the power of vitamin C. And that's in here. Vitamin A, C, and E are the powerful vitamins to help restore your skin. That's held in the little white beads. The little pink beads are our miracle ingredient, encapsulated resveratrol, which, by the way, Mary Kay not only discovered, they patented. So, and our patent is running out as I speak. We've had it for 7 years. That patent is running out. So you're going to see resveratrol everywhere and in all sorts of products. It's already out. So, but just know, we've been there 7 years, dude. That's So in the other bead is the encapsulated resveratrol. So the cool thing about this, there's a little pin in the top. As soon as you pump this pin, what it does is it pops these little beads and it delivers that fresh vitamin right to your skin. And this feels so incredible. So it's in bubble number 4. I know you prepared your face for day, but for goodness sakes, let's rub that on our neck so that you can feel what that feels like. This feels like a delicious little treat. This is right. Okay. There you go. It's like, does that feel so good? So I have a lot of clients that over time, they're like, Tracy, I know washing my face twice a day is so important. It's just a really hard habit for me to keep into check. And so they might skip that. But since we came out with this, the nighttime recovery, people love to wash their face because they get to treat themselves to this at the end. Does that feel so good? And if you say while you're putting it on, I'm younger, like magic starts to happen in it. It feels so great. Okay, lastly, before we move on to your amazing, I know, just like, sorry, I'm rubbing it all over my body. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about eye cream. So a quick funny story. It's neither quick nor funny, but before Mary Kay, like I said, I'm getting ready to celebrate 33 years with the company. But before Mary Kay, I was actually a registered nurse. And I got my degree at the U of A and I went into the nursing profession because it was a helping profession. And then there was this big thing I found out when you become a nurse. Do we have any nurses in the room? Okay, I knew you were a nurse because you smiled at me. I found out once I became a nurse that you deal with body fluid. Like, what? Like, here's the deal. I don't much like my own body fluid. You can imagine how I feel about yours. So I was like, So I took this little break after I graduated from college and I got my BSN and got my licensing and I was ready to work as a nurse. And I thought to myself, I don't like body fluid. And I was pregnant. So I thought, I'll just take this time as a break, right? It took me 6 years to get my degree. So I was like, I'm gonna take this time as a break and I'm just gonna stay at home. But my husband was like, dude, like we need money, we're broke. He was a police officer for almost 35 years. He served our city, which is awesome. But he was a cop for a long time, which means good, stable job, itty bitty paycheck. So he's like, we are not a single income household, right? So he's like, you've got to do something. Why don't you try Mary Kay? So I picked up Mary Kay. I didn't think I'd be any good at this. And neither did anybody else. I remember I was like, I'd never sold anything before. I didn't know anything about makeup. I learned how to put my eyeshadow on in the 80s. Does anybody remember? What was the color in the 80s for eyeshadow? Green and blue. And I looked like Mimi on Drew Carey. I colored between the eyes. I put from the bottom lid to the top of the lid, and that was my look. And I kept it for a solid decade. So I remember saying, like, I need you something to earn extra money. So I was gonna do Mary Kay. And so I told my director, I said, I would like to do this to earn extra money, but I don't want to sell anything. She's like, okay, well, that's not how this works. So long story short, the reason I'm telling you this story is because in nursing school, I learned why the eye area is the area of our face that shows age first. When we studied the skin. If you take your ring finger and you feel that delicate skin underneath your eyes versus your cheek area, that delicate skin underneath our eyes does not have cells in it to replenish its own hydration. So if you're not purposely hydrating the eye area, if you're not adding an eye cream in, your body in of itself cannot reproduce that. Especially think about people who have allergies or don't take something like oil-free eye makeup remover and gently remove your eye products. I'm like, dude, one day that eye's not gonna pop back. Sometimes I work with young girls and they put their eyeliner on, they're like this. I'm like, you're gonna let go and it's gonna swing one day. Like, snap back. So eyes are super important. I learned that in nursing school. So that's why I went to college for 6 years. So I can tell this one story. But long story short, Mary Kay ended up working out and working out very well. In fact, yesterday we just earned our 18th Mary Kay career card. Card. So the company pays for our car taxes, license registration, and 85% of our car insurance. And 13 of those have been a beautiful trophy on wheel, those pink Cadillacs. So, but I started as a nurse, remember, just to do this as a part-time thing to earn a little extra money. So eye cream is critical. It's where, do you know, what do they call the lines that go out to the side? I know. I mean, it's not even got a nice name, like chicken feet, you know, like it's like awful, it's horrible. So we're gonna learn on using an eye product that tightens, lightens, and brightens that eye area. So you're gonna use your ring finger. It's on the bottom row for my girls, on the bottom row all the way over to the left. I suggest doing one eye first. Stipple, which is lightly tap that product underneath your eye and out to the crow's feet area. And then that's where I put it on during the day. At night, before I go to bed, I also include my top lid. How many of you know as we age, one of the other wonderful things that happens is our lids start to hood, right? They start to drop. Delightful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm getting closer to 60 than I am to 50, which is so nice as well. But I'm like, what happens at 60? Do I walk down the street and my arm falls off and I bend down and pick it up? Like, what is happening to my body? So the eye cream is oh my gosh. So what I want you to do is pick your mirror up like this. Don't ever look down in the mirror except for tonight. But right now, kind of pick your mirror up and hold it out straight in front of you. Kind of tilt your chin a little bit towards the ceiling and look at the difference between the treated and untreated eye. It should look like lighter, tighter, a little lifted. Isn't that crazy, you guys? After one time application. So this is why we use this morning and night. Go ahead and catch up your other eye because I don't want anyone looking like they had a stroke when they left here tonight. So we're going to catch you up. All right, so that is our miracle set. Again, that consists of your 4-in-1 cleanser, easy peasy, with your antioxidant moisturizer. And then, of course, your 2 serums. This makes up the miracle set. And then adding that eye cream on turns it into the beyond the miracle set. So we don't want to forget about those eyes for sure. It's one of those things that makes such a huge difference in our overall feeling of youthful skin. Okay, we all good? Yeah. So what's your favorite product so far before we switch to the foundations?
I love the cleansing one.
The cleanser.
I don't know what it is. It just feels.
Oh, feels so good. Anyone else have a favorite? The serum. Yeah, I know, me too. I love that. I always love demonstrating because I always put it on myself too. So my neck's going to be like 10 times good because every day I put it on for myself and then I talk about it and put it on again. So just repeat usage. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hand the program over to Trish. And now we're going to talk about foundation.
Okay. Give it up to Trish. Woo! On the note of the serum, I'm gonna pass this around. This is actually my daughter who worked at Applebee's, and she was coming out of the kitchen, and a sizzling skillet was coming out. She was going in, and it got her right here. And so I always pass this around because she put that serum on there because of the vitamins. It restored her, and there's like there's no scarring. And I talk about her all the time, so she made me that. So she made me that whole little flyer to pass around. But so now people call me and say, "Can I have that scar serum?" I was like, star serum. What's that? But because I talk about it like that all the time, they ask for it by name like that now too, so which I think is funny. Okay.
I love that.
So, I'm gonna share my screen here for you guys and I'm gonna turn on the TV. So for those who want to contribute in this way or want to participate in this way, you absolutely can. The Foundation Finder, boy, I'm Trish Pacheco. I've had my business for 12 years now. I retired from the Air Force. I spent 24 years in the Air Force. And it was my honor, a privilege, and I think my purpose and passion to continue serving in this way. And so I truly believe that every day is meant for me to walk the life that God has intended me to bless other people along the way. And every story and every place that I run into people or something happens, I just know this is my journey and this is where I'm supposed to be. So thank you. Also I was in the communications flight with Sandra Ahern. Actually, her and I grew up together in the Air Force, and she's now on my team, and her daughter is here, and that really goes. I will say the whole reason why I started my Mary Kay business is because of my daughter. She was 4 years old, and when I realized I don't know anything about skincare and cosmetics, and I spun a wheel, and she came to my house, and she started teaching me about skincare and cosmetics. And I really am a complete tomboy. I don't know if you can like legally say that anymore. Like what after like I've learned so much and I actually wear dresses now. But there at that point there was my 4-year-old daughter, myself, my mom, and my grandma, 4 generations who did not know how to take care of their skin. And so to be able to sit up here and teach people and women every day that can now pay that forward to their kids is just a blessing, because it's empowering, it brings confidence, and it does so much because so many of us don't know how to do that when we're growing up. There's not like a class or anything like that. So it's really an honor to teach for free, to be able to say, this is what I do for free. Really, it's no lie. Come on in. So for me to stand up here and teach this, I think is really a blessing. And I was in the communications flight with her, so with Sandra. So I'm very techie, I guess, so to speak. So for those who might want to participate this way, this is actually a bridge to Deb, who's going to actually talk about the foundations, and then we're going to start matching, and then we're going to give you the opportunity to put the foundation all over. But this QR code right here, for those who are online too, you can see it if you have your phone, you can scan it. And if you want to click the link, you can click the link too. But what this is called a foundation finder tool. And so anybody wants to get out their cell phones, you can do this. You scan this, it's going to take you to an AI generated foundation finder tool. And so you just scan that, takes you right to the website. You're going to do a click start now. And then you want to face the light, either that light or the window. And you're going to put it in your face, and you're going to get it till it goes 1, 2, 3, and then it'll go green, and then it's going to give you your color. So sometimes, well, the first time I did it, it was very accurate, and it was spot on. So you do have to have a clean face, and this is why we do this in between. And what you could do also, if you needed to, like if somebody has the tool and you have your phone, you could flip it around and maybe try to scan the other person if it's better going the other way. But this is an AI tool that will bring out the color and try to identify the color. So anybody who's on line right now who is wanting to get their foundation matching, or for the consultants that are here, this is exactly how you foundation match virtually. So what you will do is you'll tell your clients, and if you're like, especially if you're one of my guests on, I know there was a lot of my guests that were going to watch virtually. If you can go to this tool on the website and then you scan it, it's gonna give you an estimated number. And then, so for those who wanna do virtual, tell your consultant what that number is, and then we'll go up one and down one and send you, we'll send you samples. And so we've got a bunch of samples over here, just again for consultants, you could see, there's some samples here too, so we'll do some matching. But you can grab samples and be able to put the 3 different colors in an envelope and then we'll ship it to you in the mail. And be able to do a stripe test virtually, or you could do your own stripe test at home. Make sense? Like, so.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
It's on your my shop.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so then you just find yours now,
Okay.
and then there's that little button, and then start. And then allow. And then do the standing in front of that light really helps me.
And that's, you wanna select the medium new time-wise foundation, the new one. So you can like this one. I can do it for you. Mark. And then you select the new time-wise foundation and whether you like luminous or matte, okay? So if you like luminous, it's gonna have more hydrating features in there, so maybe for dry skin. And if you like matte, it's gonna be more absorbing features. And the cool thing about this is that all the colors, there's 36 colors. And if you like both for different periods of time, you could tell your consultant, I just want one of each. Because there's times when I'm kind of dry and I want a luminous dewy glow. And there's times that I just want that to absorb and I want it matte. So I have both because of that same reason. So, but you prefer wireless. Oh,
Did you get all the other?
You had that. You have to do it for dry skin.
Yeah.
And it's straight up like that.
Telling me what I should.
Yeah, can I move your seat a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, now Facebook, just stand up, just stand up. Yeah.
Oh, we get those samples now or wait?
No, we can explain it, so then we'll hand out.
Okay.
And here's the one thing I noticed too, I don't know if every phone is different, but one thing I noticed is you have to do a selfie. Like you can't turn it around to face it on somebody.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so, do you get yours to work? Yeah? Okay.
You do your best.
So do you?
So she's a brand.
So
If you had your consultant.
Okay, so then it says, okay, you're a light. Okay, so you can, you can use one of these.
Did you get it?
Can we use one of these? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's our, those are old ones, I didn't have, yeah.
Just put your name on it and we'll put, it did
I'll
not.
find out.
It did not.
Yeah, I'm wondering that.
Mine is, but I need to do this. I can get.
Okay. So is everybody trying that online okay? Yes. You need help? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I am.
We'll see, it's very interesting to see. I did.
Is everyone getting the technology down?
I will grab it there, but I don't have it.
Oh, I don't like one of the.
I don't think it was.
Very fair. Hi.
Okay, and then is yours, is yours
Yeah, it's trying to pull some
I mean,
up.
luminous for,
The background.
okay, so you use luminous for.
So do you want, we're gonna have to pick these.
No, what? I keep saying five, she's fine.
What were you two? You were D4.
And there's the.
Oh, it's funny, I was thinking of that. Or, I don't, here's the thing, you guys, it did mine and it was darker than I actually am. So this is just where we're trying you. So don't spread this all over your face. Let's start in a little region and then let's blend that in.
Let's see.
So, well, if you want, I can talk a little bit more about the color. So I'm Deb Double Suarez. Thank you. I'm another speaker tonight for everyone. So with the technology, they call it, for consultants, remember this, flow. First thing we're gonna do is gather information. We're gonna ask our customers, do they think they're warm, cool, or neutral? The second is we're gonna leverage, that's L for glow, and that's with the AI tool, right? And then after that, we're gonna observe, because sometimes the AI can be a little off. So as Tracy said, we'll go one lighter and one darker. So then we're observing to see which looks better, and you wanna do a thinner line, because the thicker line, they're gonna blend and you're not gonna be able to tell the difference because of our IntelliMatch. And then the W is the walkthrough. So even if we have customers that do it on the AI, it's still great to meet in person and try in person or have them send samples so you can see and work through it on your own. That IntelliMatch technology. And it is buildable and non-comedogenic.
Keep blending, it's actually
Yeah.
matching more your depth area. So what do you think?
Glow.
It's more, keep blending.
You immediately figure out how to like the different colors.
Oh, actually.
Oh, I have.
Just kind of a-
Did you want that in luminous or?
You're like-
3 or 4, either one.
The camera is like sitting right where Tracy's at.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
Sorry, I didn't know either.
Am I in the way?
So those are
That's
the.
okay.
Okay, it's got light for.
Wow, that
I
blended.
think everyone's into trying.
So-
Except maybe the ones online.
Okay.
So it's a lightweight buildable formula, medium to full coverage that lasts all day. And you can apply the look and it helps during humidity and sweat too. When I lived in Houston, oh my goodness, they just melt out. So this is great for, if you go on vacation to the beach, you can take it and you'll still look fabulous. It mimics, the skin tone is mimicking shade, skin loving formula offered in matte and luminous finishes as we've talked about. And it's skin infused confidence, infused with the Time-Wide 3D complex, which you've heard us say before, the resveratrol, which we have, vitamin B3, which is a light brightener, and age-abiding peptides. Peptides are great for your skin and it's in the foundation. So we consider the foundation the last step in your skincare system. I know some people think foundation is makeup, but we consider it part of your skincare regimen. So, and so it's a perfect final step. Anything else you think I should add? Oh, the new needle nose application is for precision, because a little goes a long way. And then of course your foundation brush, the best to use a brush. So the foundation doesn't get the oil from your skin on it when you're using your fingers.
Mhm.
So,
And so when we stripe test, the pH balance is gonna change the color right away. And I mean, it's faster, I say, than it was before. So we're going to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come around now and we're gonna look at whatever, if you got it, your app to work, we'll start kind of there, but we'll look at you. And we'll do stripe tests. And so everybody, for consultants too, one of the things you'll want to do is start maybe with one color and do the numbers, like making sure you keep track. So if you're going to do like a 5, 6, 7, then go like 5, 6, 7. And then if you have the ability to even sometimes check the neck, but if you have opening here, you'll put the color down the jawline here, because you want it to match with the jawline. but also if there's availability here on your chest area and the neck, you can actually do color there too to match that area. So, and then you want to just, you're not gonna rub it all in, you're just gonna do a couple little swipes like that and then let it sit and let it turn. Because it's gonna turn a color. And then what if it blends in, that's the color that's yours. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and give you more of that color to go all over. So, but you really want to put the multiple colors together to see which one actually looks better. Because sometimes when you put the first one, you think that it's okay, but until you put it next to other ones. Now, you've got charts in front of you too. So your undertone is really important here. So has everybody heard of color analysis? Okay, so color analysis, one of the main things that you want to do is find your undertone first. And so there's standards of truth that to be able to find your undertone. And one of them is foundation, one of them is lipstick, and then another one is doing the color swatches. And so when we come and do a foundation match on you, that is a standard of truth when it comes to your undertone, to be able to know whether you're warm or cool. And so if you're looking at the sheets that are on your paper, when you get close to your undertone, and you guys for virtual, what you guys are on, I'll pull up this for you guys to look at. But you're gonna look at the color and the name of the color, and it'll have undertones in there, like a little pink, a little it'll have little olive. And so you'll know that if you're looking at a color and you are nowhere pink, you then skip that pink and go to the next color that is your undertone. Okay. So when we talk about undertones too, one of the things you could kind of gauge it with is if you go out into the sun and you kind of burn and burn, that's usually like a cool undertone. If you go into the sun and you burn and it turns into a tan, that's more of like a neutral to warm undertone. But if you tan and tan, then you're probably more olive undertones. And you'll see those indicators in the list on the foundation names. So take a look at those, and that's why it's important. And I know this is like a little complicated, but you guys, getting the perfect match is complicated. And really foundation matching is one of the hardest things to do in marriage, and for a woman, no matter what. So, so for those who are online too, so you guys know, hey Deb, remember that's the camera. That's okay.
I'm looking at with your foundation.
So-
I'm looking at your.
So for those that are online, I'm gonna put up the sheet that shows all the different colors.
It does seem more natural. The face are right on this.
Oh,
You took it off.
Yeah.
I know. Hard to see on your cell phone. Wipe that off. And then. Well, I haven't heard about cars, but no. I don't know. From back. Device.
Which one is that? Four, but we did 5, right? Do you know what your foundation is?
Okay, so yes, Carla, the foundation names are really helpful.
Yes.
They do, they really help you determine your what's better for you. And so for consultants too, if you're doing demos, one of the things that I'm gonna do with mine is I'm gonna take this sheet, I'm gonna print it on a full-size label, and then I'll have those foundation names like on my demos. So that's really helpful to be able to see, or just take a cheat sheet with you. Yeah.
Thanks, really helpful.
I'm gonna take this sheet and print it on a full-size label. Like one, you remember how it's just one label, it's that size, but it's a label.
Yeah.
So you put it on there and then you just cut it. and then you fill them and stick them.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
just have that thing.
So if you,
Oh, I was giving you.
yes, Linda asked about primer. You guys, primer is also foundation primer is important. We just kind of limit some of the things today, but just so you get to the foundation, but putting on primer before your foundation is super important because it makes your foundation last longer. It's gonna help cover, it'll help all the discolorations from coming through to your foundation. And it also has an SPF of 15. So and I noticed the difference when I don't wear my primer, I can really see and feel the difference. So that's what it's meant for. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of time here and do some striping, but feel free, if you guys have questions. Yeah, if you have questions online too, let us know, and let us know how you're doing with the tool online too, if you.
So when I'm looking at foundation, I usually.
Okay, Barb.
We want that overall.
Barb, and then Laura, go foundation. You guys.
You're
one, okay?
So when it's right up against that.
Yeah, if it doesn't.
Some action, you guys gotta keep writing that in, so we can go ahead and blend that.
Let's see, look over here. And then you put the 4 here.
And the 3 is here.
You're right here, and then wait,
No, no, and then that's, because I feel that this is a little ash spot. Right here. Yeah. So the only difference, there's no difference. So that is just a finish. So that's a good thing.
Even though that is matte.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's like cool with.
But this is a good color, yeah.
And then, oh, you were one thinking that job. Yeah. So I did that.
Remember your.
Yeah.
Remember your color, because I'm doing so much, and I'm like, by the time.
I still think that one is super. Yeah.
We're looking at medium.
Oh, yeah.
And
that
looks
good
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
So you like it?
And
it's always
one up there.
Okay, let me know.
Okay.
Well, I think just all, you know what, let me just do it again.
Okay.
So
I like it. Do we?
Yeah, because I know
A lot of people are actually.
Why do you do that?
Very current here.
Oh, no, no.
Make sure that your hairline is good. Normally, you're gonna use the foundation brush.
Yeah.
Blend your foundation. That hairline is.
It's good.
I don't have any fight with that. So.
I think
Yes, but now I'll have.
Which one was that for?
Take this one.
Yeah. It's got rose.
So I just thought.
I mean, so that 3.
Yeah.
What do you think? If we're down 5. You can see we're doing the exercise.
It has more of the.
That's why I say
A little bit of customized. Three.
Was that?
Wait, like.
I know, yeah.
I wanted to change the light color.
Okay, yeah, she was like, I need.
Let's do.
I think she should.
They asked me for-
Oh,
I just didn't know if I could stand.
you can,
Right here.
That's what Angelica is.
And she can hear you. It's right here is the microphone. And she can't see you. Or here, we can turn this on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Oh, wow. It is. So we're gonna be looking at. Right?
Well, you're a man, but your foundation is like.
Yeah, this is, this one here.
It looks okay.
You see how like dark
Yeah,
those
as
look?
soon as you not.
So what are you gonna do?
I mean, this one's the longest I've ever.
I bet you about that one.
No, I did that on lighter. So I
So it's gonna go right next to it.
It's like light green on the other side. Oh, no, it's light green, like wash.
Oh,
I tried.
I know it's probably right.
I do.
Oh, that's why. I was like that.
It's like.
It's turned yellow.
Yeah.
Very yellow.
That makes some more sense. Well, like, basically, it's higher. That's not.
Light green.
Okay.
And then I gave them enough and she will
Now that makes more sense. Did you get it?
So that one is,
I think
I mean, all of y'all skin is so beautiful. Just think.
This one is the three. I'm just gonna compare it.
I know, and I did technology, I'm just like, I did the same thing for.
I do have my water.
For me, I mean, my gosh. I think change the whole shit, like, change the line.
Grab something to eat. There's a
Yeah.
the back.
So I was like this, then I put it on the other. I'm totally for the cat.
No, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't like that?
Well, I'm like, yeah, so here, first of all, I will say this. The intelligence, when you put it on, it starts off. It's either yellow or letting it go by 3 minutes before we decide how it's not the right color. Yellow, natural, olive, and the second. Now, when I find 7 first, go to the light. Go to the light. Go to the light. Yeah. And I bet you see that, but some of us have. That's trans. I mean, and so rub it all the way. If you give it a arrow. Oh, yeah. I can take it off. To give you a foundation.
Last time I worked for last week.
They don't.
And they're covered, so.
Face it, turn the other way,
Yeah,
face the
it
light,
does.
and then have them look on the other side of the light.
Is there one that you're like?
No, I haven't.
You're trying to figure out.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
I'm gonna move it out of the way.
I'll be right back.
Great, they're done.
Turn.
Your chin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think.
So do me a favor,
Right here,
Right.
Her right.
It's her right. Okay.
I think this side's a little better.
The consensus is, the right belly is on the right side of your face.
That's fine. And you can.
We do have food for you.
Oh, I don't know.
Who's the other one?
There's two, so it's high.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Probably not.
Okay.
We're gonna say.
Yeah, I go with
One with the, so I, and I.
The original
one that is, so. Was I off?
Really?
I think I said, I said medium full. Yeah. So this is. The best of.
Yeah, I like that.
So you guys already did.
Yes, well, and then I don't know that. I know about that, I call it chatting. Like a patient. Like to chat. I didn't tell you that, that's why I told him to chat, is that from chatting or?
That was one of the colors we put on this whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Want me to try these?
Can you tell it like?
Oh, just a moisturizer.
And I wanna find a resource, but I will absolutely always check with that information, but I'll be like. So today. Use the Bible. This is your Lord. Tell me about your also this. And then I'll do it. No, it's like my, and if you want the Bible. I will only get the Bible to respond back to you.
Remind you a little more. Right. There's not really.
She did that, so I'll get it. You know, I'm the information. You go. And you'll. And then also. And I would have to, but it would take me. And they're different. So we now know.
Yes.
You guys, my nerves. And it's just all different.
You wanna go get the light out?
Yeah. Spot. Yeah. And can I take that? Yes. Yeah. Take your little, I got it.
Oh, no, so you can go to that.
So.
That's why the. We have.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
So like.
Yes. Let's see, look over here. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah.
You can't even see it. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let Buffy
What
get
is
to
this?
see.
I
like it.
Yeah, so okay, so now.
Go all the way.
Yes.
Can I?
Like 4. Find that edit.
Yeah, how many did you have to do?
Well.
Yeah, I got it.
Pretty close already, but I just made it even more your age.
Is that your bag?
Because I thought she was back.
Yeah, that's fine. The medium set.
It was like, and she always said, oh, sorry, like that.
Let's find out. Colors, I saw someone had like a little, you know, it's the yellow.
So I tweaked it as I have an M4. I put the or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it says on the back. That's what I put on this.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I did mine.
So Carla, when you're talking about doing the strike test, I normally do 3.
I got it on Amazon.
Oh, you did
3? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this so you can see me well. I normally do 3
It doesn't have a name.
and then I go in order like 4, 5, 6. Or like 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Like, so you remember which one?
Uh-huh.
Which one it is. And then don't rub it like all the way in, because you wanna do a stripe that you'll stripe it, and you wanna see the difference in the tone. Because like what you just did with Barb, you could see that it was too peachy, it was too, the color just wasn't her tone. And so, but it's easier to see that difference when you're putting 3 different matches right next to each other.
oh, that's perfect.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
makes.
that
Can you
makes
guys can hear me okay? Cause I know there's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But you guys can hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, really good, really good.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, super clear.
Oh, good.
only had
It's
the
noise
cash.
canceling, so they can't hear anything.
Ladies, I'm gonna make a quick announcement. Get your food, get your refreshments, come on back. I've got 1 or 2 final things to say, and then you can fellowship and we'll start cleaning up.
Oh, we're gonna do prizes too.
Yes, and then I brought, look at what I brought.
Oh, good. Look at, there's a bunch of prizes here.
Oh, we're on the same mindset.
Yes.
We're giving stuff away. And then, how do we wanna do this?
I don't have tickets. I have tickets.
That was the
Right there. Okay. So we're gonna close, for those that are online, we're gonna, once in about like 5 minutes, when everybody sits down with their food, we're gonna close out everything, and I'll share the screen with a nice, closing sheet.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the stripes, we noticed when we looked at hers, it's clearly, it's easier if you don't rub it all the way in right away, because you can see what matches their skin. And then it turns. And sometimes you'll get 2 or 3 that turn and match perfectly.
Oh, I found it. Thank you.
Your pen on a sheet.
When you send me said 20.
Okay.
It said May update 2025.
No, this is meeting on 4.
Because I went to pull it up after I downloaded it, and I was like, hey,
No,
wait, it
because I
says
want
25.
But you come in your heart.
Okay. Oh, okay, she was intended to be right, okay. So I'll just leave this thing. Also knows that she changed the. Okay.
So somebody's already.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you. Close it out for you.
My dad is out of town. He's a very big gardener. They have to water them sometime, we'll start placing it out. The kind of so children look at me. As these branches that go out and you just look at something, I would in the house and I went up. And they looked my head, but then I walked a little bit and thought I could stand up again and hit it down. Like that. And then Eric was walking at my mom. This family's laid out here, knocked out by the street.
That too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's true. Yes.
We live right next door.
I mean, or all of us.
No, but yeah, all of them, like our little compound. No, they live there since, so. And we're.
I don't think so.
She did the same thing. I want our. Were you looking at yeah, she's gonna be more like in the light 5.
So, yeah.
The older I get, the less.
Did everybody get matched? No, you're in work right now?
We're still working. Still working.
Okay.
The colors that it said, we're not even close.
Okay, well, we are going to, so if you're still going, we'll just we're just gonna switch over and we're gonna close it out.
Do a
Yeah.
light 5 and maybe.
Oh, and that?
Yes.
All right, and then flash my thing up on the screen. Oh, wow. I need a haircut, everyone.
Just as close to my.
See that, you never, I mean, you never see the back of your head until,
Thanks,
right,
Carla.
Yeah.
Oh, getting to
got
my, you know, where picture.
I definitely need a
It
haircut.
really is.
Now that it's
Out
in the
there.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are one.
Okay. Thank you, love. All right, let's talk about specials. How many of you guys are ready for a special? We're still coming out. No, Trisha's gonna be right there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over the different specials that we have tonight. And I love anytime that we bundle things together. Anytime you bundle things together, you just get a better price point overall. So, in what?
the price on these two.
Oh,
Didn't include just some-
okay, gotcha. What is the price on those? 25?
I don't remember. You guys remember what it is?
On what?
The new foundations?
28.
28.
Okay.
The new foundations are 28. It's so new. I don't even know the price.
I know.
I mean, I was sitting with this table right here and you guys were all users of the old foundation and this one doesn't feel so much, I mean, it's amazing, the technology. Let's talk about the very first bundle that's available to you guys and it's the Cadillac bundle. And this includes all of your skincare. So if you're all about, like I was saying earlier, we're looking at, trying to get the very best of our anti-aging. We're trying to get the very best of our anti-aging and getting all of our skincare on there. This comes with that 4-piece miracle set. Remember, it's not a you look a little better set or wow, it's improvement. It's a miracle, including your eye cream, including the oil-free eye makeup remover, microdermabrasion, which is the #1 skin treatment as far as helping your skin turn itself over. And then the foundation primer, and this comes with the CC cream. So it would be an adjustment of $4 to the total price. And your satin lips. This set normally is $324, but today it's $296. The great thing about this set is you get all of your skincare, plus it unlocks the spa bar down across the bottom. And then you can pick 2 items across the bottom at half off.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're like, and I didn't even get a chance tonight to talk about all of these, but we have something on here called the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. I just want to alert your ears to that. It is 76% as effective as injectables that you would inject into your skin, right? Think of something that rhymes with Cotox. 76% as effective as an injectable for only $58 normally. But when you get the Cadillac bundle, you would pay half for that. So you get to pick 2 items across the bottom and get that at half off. The Beyond the Ultimate Miracle is the next bundle. This includes your 4-piece miracle set plus that eye cream and the microdermabrasion. Again, this is normally $230. Today is on special for $208. You guys, you can go to the mall and try to get 1 cream for $208. You get our whole skincare line for that. And then in addition to that, you get 1 of the items across the spa bar at half off. And then the last bundle is the Miracle Bundle. This is for the girl that's like, okay, it's time to pay attention to my skin, but I'm kind of a novice. I'm just getting started with this. You might want to start with the Miracle Bundle. That is your 4-piece miracle set, your cleanser, your antioxidant moisturizer, that daytime defender, and the nighttime recovering. Normally this is $128, but today is on special with your consultant for $116. So those are the different bundles. Then the foundation, you can get things a la carte. Your foundation is $28. But again, I'm going to tell you just from my heart to yours. Your foundations look so good, don't they? Because your skin, you did all that skincare. If we were to just do foundation tonight and had not done the skincare at the first, you'd be like, thank you. I had a great night and the salad's pretty good. So it's all about taking good care of your skin. Okay, so your consultant can go over those different specials with you. We are delighted that you are here and some of the first in the whole country to try the new foundation. So be excited. You're like cutting it. And I'm looking at everybody like you. We got good matches all the way around. Awesome, awesome. Feel free to finish getting something to eat. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of our heart for being here tonight. All right, we're gonna hand out tickets. Oh, we're gonna give out tickets.
Hand out tickets.
Oh, we're gonna give
everybody.
prizes
We're gonna
away.
give prizes.
Okay, perfect. So and we're gonna give them, I feel like I should give them until we run out. Trish, what do you think? Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, and everybody's just gonna get 1 ticket, so you can't win more than 1 time. That's cool. Because sometimes, it's the lucky girl's turn. And she's got 5 tickets and she wins 5 times. Everybody's like, happy for you. So. Right. No worries.
That was a 5 or
You got skinny capsule.
I don't know, I haven't.
Same one.
What
We got one here. Everybody's got one.
Skinny dip.
Skinny dipping.
Are they?
I've never even heard of, I've heard of skinny dipping.
Or I like to call it that. You just get them anywhere? Oh, I'm sure they have them in other places. Gasco, that's what you say. Gasco.
No, they're not.
All right. First winner. Ready? Ready, look at your ticket. Last three digits, 758.
Oh, that's nice. I'll hydrate now.
Okay, next winner, we're gonna do a quad of eyeshadows, 759.
I'm gonna mix those up.
Okay.
So, wait, can we do, for the people that are online, to draw a ticket for them?
How many people are online?
Yeah.
I mean.
Are
there guests?
Okay, who's?
Or people that are online that aren't.
Oh, no, okay, so there's no guests online.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, how pretty.
Okay, next winner, 753. Okay, next winner, 751.
Yay. Well, this is beige. This is more in the beige.
Right.
Meaning.
Yes.
756. All right, one more, ready? 757.
Right here.
Brandon, you got a winner at your table yet?
Yes.
We got one, okay, good.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, did I forget anything else? Okay, well, thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful evening. Feel free to hang out and thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Answer any questions?
Now that she's done with that, we'll try some. I think we need to go a little bit darker. And then on. Okay, so that-
That's a fun color.
I'm too scared.
Oh, that's such a good color.
Yeah.
I'll try it on it. Yeah.
I think it'll-
I have another tray right there too for you. Yeah. We're gonna check out.
Oh, are you on that?
Like
for
now?
Well, my mom is.
Oh, my mom's in Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I've done.
No,
Like that.
Yes.
The closest one that happened.
Yeah. Better than I think.
It does, yeah.
No, on it. Sitting over there and I.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's like,
That was
that's
clean,
the
little
one.
bit.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's really good. I'm gonna try it.
See them?
Oh, that was good on you. That was.
I know.
I think that's it. It's hard to tell when you look at the tube.
Yeah. What color? You get the olive when you got it like a roll.
I was having off, give her a little bit more moisturizer.
You know, I could do that. I got some little zero pages.
Done.
I have a nice one.
Like I said, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll take it.
Lights not. What color is that? That luminous?
Yeah.
Violet, yeah. Very nice.
That is a beautiful lip.
Right.
Gosh, that looks so good.
I know, yes.
I'm shocked. I would have never picked that up. Right? Some of the repair. Yeah.
I'm the same way. It's not the same thing I did.
Yeah. That's from the repair.
So that's for dried skin, that's why I was wondering. Because I have dried. I tend to be oily.
I'm good for
Well, so the colors are the same, but which formulas?
I just.
So, What do you think?
That's what she meant, or what don't know. I know, she said she was commercial, where is it?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh, okay.
When you finish Lisa, I do have. I like it. Really good hydration.
This?
Yeah.
I think I know, I don't play me chill without.
It's important, so this.
Hydration.
Letter to get on my desk today, and then I looked at the card, and it was a desk of the law. I was like. To be nice.
Just in case. My mom. Yeah.
Foundations and accelerate.
Trying to hear what.
Cause it's getting too ashy on it.
These are the 5 colors that.
Well, I feel like it's horrible.
But there's some they are, they're already torn off and they're numbered. They're like over there. Yeah. And then if you want, if you're missing something, you'll ask for it. Out over there. And that's put it in the container, so if they're not in there.
Tomorrow we have to buy hair.
Oh, good. For the make picture or?
Yeah, so.
So we have.
Oh, you
Oh, look at that,
Yeah.
That you did that.
That was my match, what's your? 9.
No.
9 and 10.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So the ones are.
And I think that these lights have a lot of. So.
Okay, Barb. Oh, here, let me turn this off. Okay, Joanne. Bye, Joanne.
Yours is.
So